We get asked all the time, what's going on with the market? And specifically, people want to know if it's still a seller's market. We know what it was like a few months ago, and so many things have changed, especially with interest rates. Is it a seller's market today?
One word answer, yes, it's still a seller's market. And here's why. Because we still have limited inventory, right? It's still not a balanced market. It might be taking a little bit longer for things to sell. So things would sell in like 10 days and average market time is now 30 days. So it's basic law of economics, right? Way more demand and not as much supply. And a balanced market is 6 months worth of inventory. So we have 30 days of inventory-ish, somewhere in there. I mean, now this is in general, and it's specifically for the Chicago North Shore area. You know, if we're talking about, you know, it can also be, real estate is neighborhood specific, right? It's also specific to single family versus condo versus townhomes. We have all of those listings though, and we still are noticing that there's way more demand than there is supply.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And I think, you know, when you're looking at the big picture and you say, you know, it feels like there's just nothing out there for me to find. That may feel that way. Part of that is also working with a good broker who can help make sure that you find and are able to see everything that really is out there, even
uncovering
things that aren't on the market yet. And so that's a big part of it as well. But that is a feeling that we hear a lot from people who come in and talk about wanting to get out there and see more. And that's one of the things that we can bring to the table.
Because there's not a lot of options, right? So in the past, you could see 30 places and have 30 choices. Now you don't have 30, you have 8. Right? Depending on the price point, maybe you have 8 choices, which, you know, is not such a bad thing because sometimes seeing 30 places is so confusing and doesn't really help anything other than make you more confusing, and then you have analysis paralysis, you know, from a buyer perspective. But, you know, as far as the market goes, it's not a balanced market.
No, it isn't, and until there's more out there available, no matter what interest rates do, it's still going to be in this similar position.
Yes.
So, and we're going to talk more about interest rates too, so I hope you keep watching because we're going to have more out there. And that is a hot topic. People really want to know what's going on. It's been such a change even in the last 3 months, and people want to know what's about to happen.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.